My name still remains Oby Udeze, your regular host. Today, from this book of mine, Winning Through Prayer, we are continuing on prayer series titled Assurance of Prayer. Some people's mindset have really deceived them to doubt the provision strength of God. Therefore, they don't believe they have everything they ask from God. But I want to tell you that it is a lie from the pit of hell and a very poor mindset from devil. God has said that we can have all things, but a condition was attached to it, which is if you believe, you will receive your desire. If we are visionary in our spirit, automatically we are empowered to pray with assurance that answer have come already without any form of delay. You should know that vision is a strong motivator. It makes you pray towards that which you see, and the confidence of assurance brings answers instantly. Prayer projects cannot fail. I mean, it is not possible for God to overlook our confidence. God is not man, and his promises stand sure. Have you prayed a prayer that ordinarily seems unbelievable, but you believe in your heart that it is possible? That is the assurance I'm talking about. The only criteria is to believe, and the result will shock you. Always remember that prayer made outside assurance will not yield answer. Personally, many times in my life, I have been in a tight situation, and in my innermost being, I knew that the only way out of such predicament is through fervent prayer. Instantly, I will be motivated to give it a proper prayer cover. And I tell you, at the end of the tunnel, it will end in praise. You don't need to take rest when your prayer is not answered yet. The problem many people have is taking prayer break when answers to their prayer hasn't come. What is the need to keep on eating and still remain in the state where you were initially? If what you are asking God have not come to pass in your life, have you ever asked God, what else can you do to make it happen? Or ask, what have you done wrong to bring about this delay? When you ask these questions, I tell you, it will get you engaged in prayer fervently without taking a break until there is an answer to your desires. Prayers, the answer delay brings a kind of discouragement, making you feel like God has forsaken and abandoned you, that your voice is not heard at all by God. Or maybe there is a sin that is bringing hindrances to the answers you seek. You keep praying for a particular thing for almost a decade without an answer. So many people's faith will fail them at this point, while some will fall from their belief and some other will think God doesn't answer prayer anymore. Oh, I want to let you know from my own experience that in the midst of such delay, that God is faithful, and those prayers you have been praying are not wasted, but God stores them up in a heavenly pot, and they will speak at the appropriate time to bring consolation to your soul. One thing you should be confident of is that the prayers of God's people can never be overlooked by God. There is a kind of prayer called prayer of saints, as recorded in the Bible in the book of Revelation chapter 5 verses 8. There are things to consider, or rather put in place, to make our prayer become like that of saints. Prayer of saints must involve posture. When the Bible says 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, it simply means that they gave him total worship, a profound adoration, not an inferior sort of worship. The use of instruments like harps and viols as instruments of praise and the prayers of the saints must go together. In essence, the prayers of saints should be to admit the endless power and worthiness of our Lord Jesus, so that the counsel and purpose of God will be executed. We should always have it at the back of our minds that records of the prayer of saints are kept to make our prayers extensive and excellent, which has the quality that will attract the answer we desire. God believes in the prayer of saints, especially when its quality and length are extended. This is because God himself depends on the efficacy of such prayers to move the earth forward and establish his counsel. It is the honor of every saint to be an instrument through which God answers the prayers of people. Wow, we have come to today's episode from this book. I will see you same time next week. I love you plenty for always coming around on my channel. Plenty love. Bye.